Deep beneath the sapphire waves of the serene sea lay the magical kingdom of Aquariel, a shimmering world of coral towers, glowing jellyfish lanterns, and schools of fish dancing like ribbons in the current. In the grand coral palace lived Princess Nair, the youngest daughter of King Thaler and Queen Morella. With long turquoise hair and a tail that sparkled like moonlit pearls, Nair was kind-hearted, curious, and full of questions about the world beyond the sea. Unlike her sisters, who loved attending royal balls and learning mermaid etiquette, Nair loved exploring hidden caves and talking to dolphins. "Why can't I visit the surface?" she would ask her father. "Because it's dangerous," King Thaler would reply, "the land world is not for us." But Nair's heart longed for more. One sunny morning, while collecting sea glass near the coral cliffs, Nair discovered a glowing shell caught in the rocks. As she picked it up, the shell began to hum and softly opened, revealing a tiny scroll inside. The message read, "Help me! I am trapped on the island of thorns. I can hear the ocean, but I cannot reach it. A friend." Nair's heart raced. Who could have sent this? A mermaid on land? A sailor? She showed it to her best friend, a clever seahorse named Bibble. This could be dangerous, a Bibble warned. But someone needs help. "I have to go," Nair said. She hid the shell in her treasure chest and began to plan her journey. That night, while the palace slept, Nair swam toward the surface. With Bibble by her side and the shell guiding her path with a gentle glow, she rose through the dark waters until her head broke through the waves. For the first time, she saw the moon shining above, stars twinkling, and a mysterious island ahead. As she approached the island, thorny vines stretched across the shore, and a thick mist clung to the trees. Suddenly, a voice called out from the shadows. "Who's there?" It was a young boy, around her age, wearing torn clothes and a crown made of driftwood. He had sandy brown hair and tired eyes. "Did you send the message?" Nair asked. "Yes," he replied. "I'm Prince Kale. I was cursed by a sea witch and stranded here." Kale explained that he had once tried to steal a magical pearl from the sea witch Mervina. She caught him and cursed him to remain on the island of thorns, where time stood still. Only a creature of the sea, a being with a pure heart, could break the curse by finding the pearl of the deep and returning it to its rightful place in the ocean's heart. "But I don't even know where to find it," Kale said. "I'll help you," said Nair without hesitation. "But why would you help me?" he asked. "Because no one deserves to be trapped forever." Nair returned to Aquariel before sunrise and gathered her supplies. She borrowed an ancient map from the royal library that spoke of the pearl's last known location, the Cave of Whispers, deep in the forgotten trench. Bibble joined her once more, along with Sora, a brave dolphin, and Loomer, a glowing jellyfish who lit their way. The journey took them through swirling whirlpools, past sleeping sea serpents, and over volcanic vents. Each challenge tested their courage, but Nair's determination never wavered. The Cave of Whispers was dark and filled with ancient voices, lost mermaids, fallen sailors, forgotten sea creatures. Their whispers echoed off the walls, tempting and warning. Inside, resting on a stone pedestal, was the Pearl of the Deep, larger than a conch shell and glowing like starlight. But as Naya reached for it, the cave trembled. Suddenly, Morvina appeared in a swirl of black ink and shadow. Her eyes glowed red, and her voice was cold. "You dare touch my pearl?" "It was never yours to keep," Inaya replied. "Do you think your kindness can save him?" Morvina laughed and lunged at Naya. Naya stood her ground and held up the glowing shell that had brought her the message. As it shone brightly, the cave's whispers grew louder, not angry, but hopeful. "Return the pearl," they whispered. "Restore the balance." The light from the shell grew until it engulfed the cave. Morvina shrieked and dissolved into mist. The cave calmed, and the pearl floated into Naya's hands, warm and glowing. "You did it," Bibble cried. "Let's go save Kale," Naya smiled. Back at the island, Naya placed the pearl in the center of a tide pool at Kale's feet. As the water touched it, the thorns around the island wilted and vanished. Kale glowed with light and rose into the air. The curse broke. His clothes turned royal again, and his face lit up with gratitude. "Thank you," Kale whispered. "You risked everything." "I believe everyone deserves a second chance," Naya replied. The tide rolled in gently, as if blessing the moment. Kale was finally free, but he could not return to his kingdom yet. Time had passed differently on the island, and the world he knew had changed. Naya invited him to visit Aquariel as a guest. With the help of a special sea charm gifted by the pearl, Kale could now breathe underwater. The merfolk was surprised at first, but Kale's gentle manners and respect won them over. He and Naya would often be seen exploring coral gardens, riding dolphins, and sharing stories of land and sea. "Maybe our worlds aren't so different after all," Kale said one day. "Not if we build bridges," Naya replied. King Fowler was proud of his daughter. She had done what no other mermaid had, crossed the boundary between land and sea not for treasure or adventure, but for compassion. The Pearl of the Deep was returned to its sacred chamber, and Naya was named its new guardian. Kale eventually returned to land, promising to create peace between both realms. As for Naya, she continued to explore, dream, and help others, for she was not just a mermaid or a princess. She was a symbol of hope, courage, and friendship. And far across the waves, when the moonlight hits the sea just right, some say you can still see the glowing trail of her tail, reminding all that kindness is the greatest magic of all.